Hello, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be starting a new series called Physics Concepts. I will be inaugurating this series through a new chapter called Electric Currents. In this chapter, we will discuss this chapter, electric currents or charge in motion, in very deep detail. Please share and like and subscribe, and I will be sharing my notes in the description below. Let us start. So, when you think about electric current, what do you think? If you would have studied electrostatics, which I will be making a further video upon, or electric flux, these two are based on this. Electric currents is actually charge in motion. Understood, guys? What is it? Charge in motion. So, what is this charge? You might ask. The charge can be a physical particle, or in simpler terms, like an electron or a proton. Okay, these are examples. Okay, guys, which can be attached to a larger object like atoms and molecules, or they might not. Okay, so we are not concerned with this nature. If the electron, we are not care. If they proton, we do not care. But we do care the charge, like if it's negative or positive, and we care the transport their motion causes, or indirectly electric current. Understood, guys? Is okay. So if I give the formula definition, if I give the proper definition, what is it? Electric current in a wire. Okay, here we will be assuming wire, and we will be assuming ahead y other substances, but for easy we will be assuming a wire is the amount of charge is the amount of charge passing through a fixed, understood, fixed, not a moving, not a it has to be a fixed point in the wire, mark or point on the wire in unit time. Okay, not in it has to be unit time. So as you guys might know from 10th from earlier studies, that SI unit of current is coulomb per second or ampere. Understood, guys? Ampere, also called amp or A, capital A. And this is ampere. This is 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb, which we know from electrostatics. By 1 second, which we know for time. Understood, guys? So you don't need Gaussian units here. That's why I will not teach you Gaussian units. You can search it up on Google, and I'll just tell you what is it. In Gaussian units, it will be EUS by second. We don't use it, but just learn it because they might ask it. And current 1 ampere is equal to 2.998 into 10 to power 9 EUS upon S. Okay, which is also equivalent to, these are just units, you don't need them, but these are important to learn just in case any question pops up on this. 6.24 into 18 elementary electronic charges per second. Okay, these are again not necessarily, you do not need to remember them, just remind the SI unit and you are good for life. Okay, we've cleared the basic. We will now understood what is electric current in itself. Okay. So electric current, what does inside this? This is the net charge transport. That is important here. And here sign is at most important. Understood? At most, I say no, this is at most. If you get your sign wrong, then you are finished. So if I get a negative charge or electron moving west, is will be equal to in regards to a positive charge moving east. Understood, guys? Also, a water flowing through a hose can be said to involve transport of an immense amount of charge. 3 to the power 1023 electrons, forgive me, per gram electron. Understood, guys? So this is important. The sign one, and these are just examples. Okay. So that is the examples. So till now, what have we been using? I've told you, right? So as I told you before, we have assumed wire. Okay. Here I have explained you, we are assuming here in a wire. So suppose if it's not in a wire, if it's in a slab or something like that, so it will not be steady. The current will be steady, but it is not a well-defined part. So we will take a more general type of current. Okay. Understood, guys? General type of current. So, or charge transport, we can also say. That's, look, understood this. You need to clear your basics first. This is a charge. So wherever we get electric current, you need to get charge.
And that too in motion.
And that too in motion. That's what it is, a charge in motion. That is makes electric current. So we see this in 3D then. So for this, we need current this density. So for this, we need current density. Understood? You know how density is for 3D? That's why we will say current density. Okay, we just need a term here. This is a higher level concept, and we will not need this for even JEE. It will is unrelevant for JEE also. Okay, guys. So that's all for the simple part. Now we will go to what I said was in JEE you don't have the derivation, which you will use vectors and integration. Here we just need a formula, which is so what is current density? This is current upon, forgive me, cross sectional area. Okay. So this is a figure to show you this is electrons going, and this is the area. So we have just made a figure. There will be higher uses of this figure, but I'm just giving you the figure so that you will visualize it in your mind, because physics is all about visualizing. Understood, guys? So after this, we will see, I'll give you the SI unit, which is current ampere upon meters per second. Understood, guys? So now we will start with the actual, questions with the actual chapter. This was just a brief overview about the contents. Okay, guys. So let us start with electrical conductivity and Ohm's law. Okay. So here we will explain this in further movement, let us first do the basics. So there are many ways to cause charge to move, okay? Like how there are many ways to make a human move. Either dhakka de do usko, chala do usko. So also there is a multiple ways to move a charge, okay? So we might call it also bodily transport, which I will explain ahead. So, okay, guys. So, suppose in the atmosphere, this is my atmosphere. Okay. So, charged water droplets, which have been charged, are falling because of their weight. And this forms a component in the electric current system of Earth. Okay. I'm just telling you guys, but in college you will be able to understand why is this happening. Okay, guys. And the electric field E, you will have to understand first electric field, electrostatics, and flux law, Gauss law, and then you will be able to understand what is electric current properly. Okay, because the 10 that you used to learn in earlier years, that was very very simple, and that was just gave you the formula. Here we are trying to explain you why the formula came. Okay, and in more, when you go to college, you will understand how Ohm's law came through quantum mechanics. But here we don't want to touch quantum mechanics. I will do a video on quantum mechanics ahead, but now we want to just do it simply because we are doing it for less than college level. Understood, guys? So an electric field E pushes. Yeah, how we say that हम लोग मेरे को मैं धक्का दे भी सकता हूँ, कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ. E pushes it, okay? पॉजिटिव कैरियर को, समझे? पॉजिटिव कैरियर को वो पुश करता है एक डायरेक्शन पर. एक डायरेक्शन पर, ऐसा नहीं दैट वो चारों तरफ से पुश करता है, एक ही डायरेक्शन पर वो पुश करता है.
और नेगेटिव चार्ज होगा तो
और नेगेटिव चार्ज होगा तो उल्टा डायरेक्शन. हाउ आई सेड दैट ईस्ट पर इफ पॉजिटिव फोल्ड करेगा तो इक्वल होगा, इफ नेगेटिव फोर्स करेगा वेस्ट पर. ओके, समझे लोग? इसमें वो भी यूज हो रहा है. तो इफ वो आइडर एक मूव कर सकता है या दोनों मूव कर सकता है, तो वी विल गेट रिजल्ट तो सेम ही होगा, दैट इलेक्ट्रिक करंट मिलेगा. अंडरस्टूड गाइस? मिलेगा इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ ई. यहाँ से जा रहा है तो उस साइड से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट मेरे को मिल जाएगा. सो इन मोस्ट सब्सटेंसेस and over a wide range of electric field strengths we find it current density. यहाँ पर हम लोग current density पर बात करेंगे, समझे? Because we are talking about a general case. So for current density is proportional. We are seeing this by experimental data. Understood, guys? There is a proper proof for this, but that is again out of our level. Proportional to the strength of electric field. So electric field मेरा एक है तो वो प्रोपोर्शनल होगा एक से. मेरा सपोज एक पर सपोज 5 करंट डेंसिटी आ रहा है, it is not will not be, but I'm explaining you. So 2 if मेरे को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हो जाएगा तो 10 हो जाएगा, समझेगा? वो स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड that causes it. So finally हम लोग क्या आया? J is equal to sin sigma E. You might asking क्या है साइन? दिस इज इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, दिस इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. ये क्या है भाई? तो ये इज conductive
current density.
This is current density, the J. So this is conductivity of a material. Okay, so मेरे को मैं ग्लास लूंगा तो कम होगा, मैं कॉपर लूंगा तो ज्यादा होगा, मैं आयरन लूंगा तो और भी ज्यादा होगा, समझे लोग?
Good for metallic, high for
So
metallic.
like how I explained you, कॉपर और आयरन पर हाई है, पर एक्सट्रीमली स्मॉल फॉर गुड इंसुलेटर्स वुड डाल लूंगा तो कम हो जाएगा. और वो और भी डिपेंड करता है फिजिकल, समझे? फिजिकल
properties.
सो नॉट केमिकल, नॉट आयन्स, नो फिजिकल. मतलब टेम्परेचर is an example. Okay, so if does not depend on the magnitude of E now. Okay, so if you double the field strength, everything constant, you will get twice the current density. Here this does not depend on electric current. he only this depends. So if here सब चीज कांस्टेंट रख देंगे और इसको सिर्फ डबल करेंगे, how I explain here, then ये भी डबल हो जाएगा. समझे ये लोग? Okay, if you might remember that इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड पर हम लोग क्या बोले थे, याद है? That electric field inside a copper slab or some slab will be zero. हम लोग क्या बोले थे? जीरो. सो हम लोग अभी क्या ही बोल रहे थे? नॉन जीरो काहे होगा भाई? मेरा काहे नॉन जीरो होगा? तो हम लोग यहाँ पर स्टैटिक का बात कर रहे थे. याद आया? स्टैटिक का बात कर रहे थे. यहाँ पर हम लोग मोशन का बात कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर सेटल हो गया था इनिशियल मोशन के बाद. पर यहाँ पर हम लोग मोशन का बात कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर क्या होता है? चार्जेस आते हैं, पाइल अप हो जाता है. समझे? और लोकेशन पर सब कैंसिल हो जाता है, खत्म, जीरो. पर यहाँ पर हम लोग चलता व्हेन चलता है हम लोग उसके बात करते हैं. समझे लोग? सो आई विल टेल यू द यूनिट्स. Please in the comment section tell me the sign of this. I forgot what this is called. This is equal to J का units. Okay, C seconds, C coulomb upon second into area. समझे? Divided by E.
इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड
वही है ना, इस साइड उसको ले गए तो वो आ गया. Divided by E or electric field, which is V by N or N by C. ओके, और तो आप लोग को पता होगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. बहुत क्रूशियल है दैट आप इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स, फ्लक्स और गॉस लॉ, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सब पढ़ के आए यहाँ पर, बिकॉज दैट इज द सीक्वेंस. समझे? सो वी विल ऑल्सो से दैट दिस इज ट्रेडिशनल है, दैट हम लोग बोल सकते हैं ओम m to power -1, where ohm is unit of resistance, where we will write, he will explain now. Okay, we can also say that this is, we can also consider this as a scalar quantity. Not 100%, we can consider this. So this is implying that J direction will be equal to E direction. So this is what will we expect from a structure who has no built-in preferred direction. मतलब उसका डायरेक्शन कोई प्रेफर नहीं है, बिल्ट इन उसका नहीं है. सो वेयर एग्जिस्ट करता है वो एंगल पर डिपेंड करता है अपना. ओके, वो ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स है, उसका जरूरत नहीं है इसमें ज्यादातर. सो नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विद ओम्स लॉ. I will just tell you first the law, because as I told you, it is very hard to this
इट्स
based on experiment. But I will not say that that will be false. We can prove it to quantum mechanics, but we will not touch it now because it's not in our syllabus of J. Okay, so simply it is V is equal to IR. Okay, where R is the resistance. Here ये conductivity है. Okay, ये resistance है, resistance of the conductor. Because look, हम लोग क्या बोले थे? इंसुलेटर, देयर इज नो रियल इंसुलेटर, बिकॉज एयर, हम इंसुलेटर पर लाइटिंग जाता है ना, तो देयर इज नो रियल इंसुलेटर. दैट्स हाउ हम लोग कंडक्टर ही बोलेंगे. बिटवीन टू टर्मिनल्स. समझे? पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव का बिटवीन द रेजिस्टेंस होता है, उसका रेजिस्टेंस आर है. आर डिपेंड्स ऑन साइज एंड शेप. This is all for this video. For the next video, we will explain R formula. We'll explain
question
and we will explain capacitance. But first, we will do this question, a sneak peek into the next video. Okay, guys. So let us see temperature of the plate. यहाँ पर बैटरी है, यहाँ पर रजिस्टर है, यहाँ पर एक स्विच है, दो capacitance है. I will explain you how capacitance works in the next video. Okay, just if you guys must have known what is capacitance. If not, try the question in the next video. I will explain you the solution. But here, pause it and go directly to the next video, because this will be give the solution and how capacitance works. So as you guys might know, C is equal to Q by V, where Q is charge and V is stored in capacitance. So if temperature बढ़ेगा तो इलेक्ट्रॉन भी बढ़ेगा.
यहाँ पे एक हीटर लगी हुई है.
यहाँ पर हीटर है, तो इफ टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा तो इलेक्ट्रॉन भी करेगा. तो अब मैं आपको क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, इफ यहाँ पर सर्किट है, यहाँ पर कनेक्ट नहीं है, समझे, यहाँ पर नहीं है, तो ये सपोज मेरे पास यहाँ पर लाइट बल्ब है, तो यहाँ पर वो करंट जाएगा, लाइट अप होगा. पॉज करके देखो, मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन पर बताइएगा that होगा या नहीं. सो करंट फ्लो होगा कैसे, यहाँ पर हीटर लगल है, तो एयर को वो आयनाइज कर रहा है, एयर इज एन इंसुलेटर, बट आयनाइज कर रहा है और इलेक्ट्रॉन पैदा हो रहा है, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन से करंट बढ़ रहा है, तो वो चल जा रहा है, तो हो गया करंट फ्लो.
सर्किट कंप्लीट.
Circuit complete, तो लाइट बल्ब lighted and
So it's not necessarily
No,
only
not-
when switch is closed then only
not-
current will flow.
यहाँ पर तो स्विच क्लोज रहना पड़ेगा, पर यहाँ पर वेर कैपेसिटेंस है और हीटर चल रहा है वो होगा, पर हीट इज जोरी. लाइक हाँ, यहाँ पर बोले थे ना, फिजिकल पर डिपेंड करता है, हीट इज जोरी, समझे लोग. तो हम लोग नेक्स्ट वीडियो पर पूरा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे कैपेसिटेंस को, रजिस्टर को, और पूरा पानी बना देंगे वो लोग को. बाय लोग, एंड प्लीज शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू गाइस.